My name is Michele Lau, and you are watching the Diamond Boutique. We get together, Mom and I, and you, every Wednesday at 10:30, and we talk about beautiful, gorgeous diamonds. We use QVC diamond product as an example of styles, how to put things together, and all of that. And over the course of doing this for the last number of years, you guys have asked us to give you item numbers and pricing as they appear today at QVC.com. So I just wanted to say that up front because we are not affiliates. This is all educational. This is where you have an open forum to share your feelings and questions. And we get a lot of really good questions when we all get together and we talk about stuff. We've also been able to bring a lot of gorgeous designs to QVC based on your conversations. So a lot of times, some of the QVC designers, I'm going to switch this up a little bit. There you go. Some of the QVC designers will stop by and say hi, which is great. The buyers are in the background occasionally taking notes, but I always pass along the good information that you provide to them. And so it works really great. It's a great way for us to be able to communicate more directly because it's hard to get to those buyers in their towers, right? It is. Mom, who's all out there shopping?
We're just waiting. I
Hey,
was on a
everybody.
delay. So
Oh,
they're
yeah, that's
just,
right. We're
yeah.
doing that again. Yeah, I don't know about you guys, but where we are, it's still very cold and there's still some internet problems, but life is pretty good today as we get going here into the show. So let us know where you're from. Again, at any time during the presentations, if you like what you see, please do follow, subscribe, do whatever you can to show support. It's what keeps us motivated to keep going forward, okay? So this is Dazzling Diamonds. We are featuring Firelight lab-grown diamonds today. Diamonds from the earth, lab-grown diamonds. They are both diamonds. One just grew over 3.5 billion years. I say just like it's easy. To be a natural diamond is not easy, and it's really something to be cherished and loved and held close. Firelight lab-grown diamonds can give you bigger, bolder, brighter diamonds with a higher degree of clarity, and they are, here's the kicker, and this is why most people get real interested in these real fast, they are 50, 60% below what than twice the carat weight for the money that you've been budgeting for diamonds. And that's why, for the first time in history, there are more people getting engaged now with lab grown diamonds than with diamonds from the earth. So it's really up to you. I buy both of them. I like the romanticism of diamonds being in the earth. And to me, being perfectly imperfect with more inclusions is kind of charming, right? As long as it doesn't impede the diamond or impede the way I look at the diamond. As long as it's pleasing to me, I'm all about it. But with diamonds from the earth, I have to admit, I've been buying more and more and more of them just because I can kind of experiment with styles like this that in the past I would have, pardon me, I would have had to save for. And then, it would have been a real splurge for a fashion item rather than, being able to pick this up for a price that's going to blow your mind. It's going to be under $1,000 and I'll present it very soon into the show. Okay. Oh,
Hi, Tyrone.
Tyrone's with us. Hey
Good
there.
morning
Hi,
from
good
St.
morning.
Louis, Missouri.
Oh, I thought of you yesterday. I know how you love pink diamonds. We had some pink lab grown diamonds in the show on QVC yesterday. And by the way, for those of you that did join us on QVC yesterday, thank you for your business. What a wonderful show. Courtney Kandabi is such an excellent host,
Oh, she's fun.
She makes it fun. I just sit next to her and I feel like we're a couple of girlfriends shopping. So I'm glad you liked it too.
I'm going to apologize for not being able to send out messages.
Oh, okay.
My email is full. I haven't
Is that
gotten a
even
message
possible?
sent yesterday.
Oh,
Oh,
I'll have to check out, look at your settings.
I know I'm deleting like a mad woman.
Okay. All right, her email's full. All right. That intranet, you just never know.
Well, that's true.
This is a pretty band ring. You have solitaires in and out of paperclip links. So I thought this was so innovative and cool. We're actually kind of building a whole story around this type of look. We've got this ring. There's a ring in stock that came in that is more flush to the top, where this one kind of rises and falls with the round diamonds protruding a bit, and then the baguettes coming back a little bit. I like them both and they look great together, but this caught my eye because it's only $249 and those are real diamonds, a half carat of real diamonds. But I'm always looking for a way to kind of like jazz up my stack to make the jewelry I've been collecting jewelry since I was, started picking up agates in the street in Lake Elmo, Minnesota when I was a young kid. Do you remember when you bought me that rock tumbler, Mom?
Do I ever? I
Yeah.
heard it for the
You can
years.
hear it? Yeah.
Oh,
I used to walk up and down, we lived on dirt roads at the time. Now they're all paved and curbed and sidewalked and all of that, but,
yeah.
at the time, I would look for them, and I'd take them home and gather them up, and I'd polish them, and I love gemstones and jewelry, and if you love them the way I do, and you've never thought you could afford diamonds, this diamond ring, is on Q on 3 easy pay of $83, so it is very affordable. It is J458064. Again, giving you those numbers just as a courtesy. Mom puts them in the chat, but I want to hear your feedback. I want to hear if you want to see, hey, I love all the hearts. Thank you. I want to hear if you'd like to see more of this type of thing. This is almost sold out. I noticed that some had popped back in white, but
Well,
we did have, oh yeah, that's why I had this here, is to remind me.
should we go to that?
Well, because here we've got the yellow.
Okay, I've still got it. But
It's still the same item number. It's
all right.
J458064. This in the yellow, which I actually prefer because I think you can see the paperclip a little bit more dominantly. Well, or maybe it's because I've got a paperclip chain some of you have seen me wear that I really like, and I think it'd be great to have a ring to go with that. This is size 5 through 10. So really nice array of sizing. If you wanted to wear it on a pinky finger, maybe some of the gentlemen would like that. I do like a paperclip for the guys as well as the ladies. A thumb ring or an index finger ring. Get creative with this at $249. I mean, in major department stores across the US right now, there is CZ jewelry that is being sold for this price in gold plating over sterling silver. We come home to QVC not only for value, but for more innovative design work, right? And things that are made really well. So one of the attributes you get with our diamond program at QVC is you get every diamond here has been sent to the Gemological Institute of America. I wanted you to see the back of it so that you can see how full finished it is. That's a lot of metal backing that ring, which means it's going to give you a more luxurious heft. When you're feeling it in your hand, when you put it on your finger, it's going to feel like money. And I like that. I like the gold over sterling too, and plating is just the thing this season to get the price down on jewelry. Everybody's doing it. We do have some solid gold that I'm going to be bringing you here today too, but for the money, for $249 for real diamonds from the earth, or pardon me, not from the earth, real diamonds from the laboratory. These are from the lab. These are made, not manufactured. These are grown through chemistry. So it's science meets math in lab-grown diamonds. Mathematically, you can get a much better cut, which when you get the 4 C's into alignment, it's kind of like you hear people say, all the stars came into alignment and it was my lucky day. Well, it's like all the stars come into alignment when you're shopping Firelight.
I need one of them.
It's really nice, and Mom, it would be great in your stack. J458064. I like it singularly. I think it could also be a really, really great wedding band. You could stack it maybe with a small 1/4 carat round
Oh,
solitaire,
yes.
and it would be right in scale and look really good. And I'm telling you, that paperclip is perfect for that because it is a symbol of unity and togetherness. It's a symbol of strength. So the messaging is very sweet, but it's also very strong with that ring. I like it.
You know, I'm going to back you up
Sure.
a little bit. I'm sure you're not surprised. I had marked 4000, well,
Here, no, I'll give that to you later, Mom.
066. Was that your first one out?
No.
Okay,
That's
sorry.
that's coming at the end of the show, but thank you for that reminder. We are going to show you some things that go back to that station ring at the very end of our broadcast, so stay with us. We've got some good things ahead.
Sorry about that.
That's okay. Better to check, honestly. This is the cover girl for today. She is beautiful. It is a bypass design, and then at the tips of the bypass, bezel set, which means the metal goes all the way around, teardrop-shaped stones. I mean, it'll get your heart pumping for sure, and it is gorgeous, but it's low inventory. Still, we have the yellow available in 4 through 9 for sure. And the white, they've been popping in and out of inventory, but they're only $685, these rings. And they're on 3 easy pay of $228. Now let's dig in. Oh, come on. I mean, that is just so sassy, I think. I love the way it's like 2 ships passing in the night. Again, if you're buying yourself a little gift, and a lot of women do this week, we either buy ourselves a piece of jewelry to wear when we go out for Valentine's Day, or we're like, you know what, I'm doing that for me because I can, it feels good, right? So anywhere you go, this ring is going to go with you and look just Great. The trick in cutting pear-shaped stones is to get the sparkle even like this and not see any dark spots or dead spots or really dark bow ties in the faceting. I'm really glad to lead the way in this conversation with cuts at QVC because I think it's something that has been overlooked in the world of TV shopping for a long time. And a lot of it has to do with the fact that material is not always clean like this, right? And so sometimes a gem cutter, like when they're cutting color gemstones, it's really very common to cut for weight, not necessarily for beauty. You know, ideally, you want to get the weight and the beauty. But with, like, let's say you're cutting a ruby and you know that you could free facet it or make it off what the ideals are and get a larger stone that's still interesting. I have no problem with purchasing free faceted stones, but just know that that's why they do it. They cut it because they think the stone is interesting. They don't mind that it's not going to get the same kind of fire from it. Instead, they're almost showcasing the inclusion in many cases. And again, I'm nothing against inclusions. Inclusions make gemstones perfectly imperfect, but when I can get a finer product for less money, I'm all for it. There's the backside of the ring, nice and solidly cast, all one piece of metal, which is awesome for everyday wear. This is not one you would squeeze to make it larger or smaller. This is fine jewelry. This has got a beautiful foundation to it in sterling silver 0.925, and then it is lavishly, as you can see, front and back, plated with gold. Quick word about platings, too, as we look at the white version of this quickly. And this is plated with rhodium, which is a derivative of platinum. It's actually the more expensive sister, the more high-end or bougie sister, if you will. Here you can see it on her. But there are basically 3 different kinds of platings, and most places offer different platings for different things. A lot of times they don't even know what the platings are, but you really should look for a few things. You want to make sure the plating is very even. You want to work with somebody that you trust, maybe that you've bought plated product from before, because I'm telling you, you're going to see it everywhere, not just at QVC, but it's globally, it's everywhere. And it's a fashion trend now, which is kind of cool because it gets the price down, and it also gives a ring more of a round character longer. Meaning, have you ever had a ring and you wear it and over the years it becomes kind of roval? It doesn't look quite as round as it used to. That is, I mean, that's just because, you know, you wear it a lot and you love it a lot, and that's cool. But metals are malleable, right? So over the years, things can happen. Same thing with plating. So clad is at the very bottom of the plating scale. And then you've got, you know, your vermeil at the top. And in the middle is a plating that we use mostly at QVC, which gives you what they call many mils, M-I-L-S, of 14 karat gold. So I just want you to know that having been around the horn for a while, I think QVC has some of the nicest plating products, and we're seeing more and more of the top tier in the vermeil pieces, and we're starting to actually talk about that and put it in the top line because we're proud of it. So you should be proud of the jewelry that you buy from Q. I know I'm really proud to represent it. And as a gemstone and jewelry and diamond expert, I just love it. Oh, I mentioned the GIA a minute ago. As we get into this, it's important for all of them, but I want you to take a look at this, honestly. Wow. Right? I mean, I couldn't help but put it on the front page. It's so beautiful. 5 gorgeously matched emerald shape, emerald cut diamonds. Now, every diamond, everyone you see in this show, everyone that's in the inventory at QVC, whether they are from the earth or they are from chemistry, every one of them has been sent to the Gemological Institute of America. We send them on a trip before they get set into jewelry. Why before? Somebody asked me that, and I thought, I've never addressed that. I should really address that. The reason that we send all the diamonds loose to the GIA before they're set is so that we know exactly all the way around every single inch of that diamond. It's inspected very thoroughly before they're sent back, approved, and then set into jewelry for you. So you're looking at a very high quality diamond 5 times over here. And honestly, from my heart, the only place that I would buy emerald shaped, emerald cut, lab grown diamonds is from the Firelight collection at QVC. I've never seen anything like it. You have to really go up in clarity in order to make a ring like this perfect, in order to make it work. So we follow the GIA standards, and you are looking at VS Plus in our Firelight collection, so very slightly included to flawless. We give you a range up, never down. Most jewelry stores will give you a plus or minus 7%. That's not what QVC does. QVC does somewhere between flawless and very slightly included. Because we're doing so much volume in diamonds every day, having them inspected for you, and there's machines that actually now do the work on like the melee that I got to actually see it being done. It's really impressive. Very expensive place to stand in awe. But it's really a fine product that you receive here. Now, the item number on this, if you're tempted, I think it's just amazing. It's J459188. This was a very special ring that came in size 7 only, but this could be sized gently. The key to it are a couple things. Again, the clarity of the diamonds, and then in the prongs, they did the white rhodium over the yellow gold, over white gold, sorry, on the prongs. So it's rhodium over white gold on the prongs, and the body of it is in yellow gold. It's amazing. Why is that important? The reason that's important, and this is something you should take away when you're buying jewelry anywhere, is that you don't want in an emerald shape, emerald cut, you don't necessarily, I shouldn't say you don't want, I don't want the yellow gold to cast into the emerald. I want that emerald to look pristine. This is like white linen in the summertime, right? This is that white party in the summer where everybody dresses head to toe in white and it's a pop-up dinner in the farmland. They do a lot of those out here in Pennsylvania. I just think for $2,364, I don't know if you could do better. I really don't. It is 5 carats. Did I mention that? 5 carats. 5.
I did twice.
Thank you, Mama. Thanks. What's
But
up?
I think I made a mistake. Did
What's
you
that?
say it was yellow gold over
No, it's all yellow.
solid?
Solid
That-
14
that's
karat
what I
gold.
said.
And then I should also explain what that means,
Makes a
because
difference.
it does make a big difference. But a lot of times people don't know really what that means. They just know that they like it. They know they like 14 karat gold, but they don't get a chance to say, hey, what does that really mean, 14 karat gold? A bar of gold, like what you hear people talk about investing in, or what you find, in the Treasury Department, a pure bar of gold is made out of 24 parts out of 24 parts gold. So it's like a recipe, right? And so that bar is all solid gold, nothing but gold in it. Well, it's beautiful to look at, heavy as heck to lift or carry around under your arm to show your friends But when you mix it with other metals, or what they call alloying it, and you can change, again, the recipe for the gold. 14 parts are pure in this setting. So 14 out of 24 are pure. And that is the USA standard. That's what more people in the US like than any other caratage, because you get the durability that you want with that recipe, but you still get the beautiful gleam of the gold. And you can alter the color by altering the ingredients, if you will, in that gold. So to give you an example of it, I like to bake. Mom bakes a lot too. But we use the same chocolate chip cookie recipe.
Yeah.
I can bet you $100 that every single time we make them together in the kitchen, she's going to put more chocolate in hers because she's addicted. And I'm going to put more vanilla in mine because I happen to really like that flavor. I like chocolate too. We're still making the same recipe, but we've changed the proportions, right? And so although we're working from the same, let's put it into the gold example, 24 parts, we're going to taste a little differently, going to look a little differently. So in the US, we like the 14 out of 24 parts pure gold because we get that sunny disposition, but we get the durability that we like. Now, in Italy and in the European countries, they tend to lean a little bit more into the 18 karat gold, but it looks too yellow for most of us in the US for our taste. So that's the story there. If anybody has any questions, this is on 3 Easy Pay at QVC today. I can't guarantee you how long it's going to be there. It's never been on the air. It was a web discovery item. It is only $788 on 3 easy payments. Yeah, Easy Pay is something they do at Q if you've never been there before. You pick whatever credit card you'd like. They don't try to make you buy their credit card, right? I always say buy their credit card because that's how I feel when people offer me one. You don't have to buy one. You just use whatever card you want. The first one, they would put a $788 charge on it, plus shipping, handling, and tax, and then they would send you the ring. So you could propose, you could wear it to dinner, whatever you want to do, and then you decide if you want to keep it within 30 days. If you send it back before that 30-day period, then they credit you back everything but the shipping. So it's kind of nice. You get to try it before you buy it fully.
Now, I have a question, but it goes back to gold plating on a chain.
Sure. Oh, there it
Some
is on
of
her
the
hand.
gold plating on a on a good fine chain, a very fine one,
Yeah.
seems to wear off quicker.
You know why? Because it rubs against your neck so much and it moves against your neck. If you're wearing it, well, first of all, it depends on how you're wearing it too. Like I hear people say on TV and everywhere, that's the dog, by the way. I think that was Teddy. Oh, wear it to the gym, wear it to the pool, wear it to the beach, all this stuff. And in Diamond, they do it all the time. And it makes me crazy because there's a lot of plating in all categories of jewelry. Please don't do that because plating in particular will react, no matter how expensive or thick it is, can react, I should say, to chemicals. Like you had a piece actually, and I never brought this up to you, but you had a bracelet that I had bought you that was a diamond bracelet way back in the day that was plated.
I've got it.
Okay, and I remember you coming to me one day and you're like, I don't know why it turned. She said as she went to clean the kitchen.
Yeah.
You can't have that kind of thing around chemicals. You just can't because the silver will react under the plating and can show through over time. So how you wear it makes a difference. The reason that your chains are showing wear is if you're wearing them constantly, they're rubbing against your neck constantly, and you may have to switch those out from time to time. But I think plating is excellent for necklaces, for the pendants in particular. Maybe not so much for the chains, but you can switch those out. For earrings, love it. I mean, they don't get a lot of wear and tear. And so that's perfect. I love plated rings, but I wouldn't buy one for everyday wear. If you live in it well, I mean, you can. Again, it depends on the person, how tough they are, what they're doing with their hands, how they live. Me, I don't clean. I just, it's the one thing I'm just not good at it. I can't see. I leave, Ron's always, oh, you missed a spot. You got a streak there. So she's giving me a dirty look, really dirty. I don't clean. I try. I clean up. I tidy up. Mom, stop.
You clean.
You think I do? I don't think I do.
Obsessively.
No.
Oh, trust me. You are the cleanest person I've ever lived with.
Well, thank you. But plating, I like it for fun pieces and pieces I don't plan to live in every day. If I'm looking for a ring I want to live in every day, I want something like that. I want a nice solid gold piece in 14 karat.
But it's still good.
Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah, plated product's good. In fact, it's taken off globally. I'm telling you, at the shows, the Centurion show just happened in Las Vegas. There was plating even being seen there, and that is the most shishi-foo-foo of the shows, trust me. Very, very nice show. They're using a lot of alternative metals this coming year, which I'm not that crazy about. I guess I'm kind of a purist. I like silver, I like gold, I like platinum.
Yeah, I love platinum.
But bronze, not so much. I'm not going to buy that too much. This is just me. I like stainless steel for some things, like my watch, and a lot of people I know like stainless steels. Suddenly we're in a metal conversation, but I love that about this show. This is great. No, keep them coming. I want these questions, and I'm just giving you my opinions, okay, as a jewelry expert. I like stainless steel because a lot of women have problems with interactions. Like if this necklace were done in stainless steel, maybe the chain, would feel lighter. And it wouldn't look quite as bright, but maybe it would suit you better. I don't know. But that's
good. That's a good, honest answer. And people.
Of course, I'm always
know.
honest.
Good.
I'll tell you the good, the bad, the ugly. You're spending your money. I want to make sure you spend it right. I'm not on commission. I'm not an affiliate. I want to make sure you get what you want
This
for your
fun.
life.
This is fun.
Yeah.
So that's good.
All right. So this necklace. Wowza. Do you remember a few weeks ago, maybe some of you are new, and if you are, welcome, welcome. By the time I wrote the show on a Sunday night, and then we went to QVC.com on Monday for our Monday live stream, a very similar necklace sold out overnight without any airtime. And so I left it in the slideshow and I just said, hey, didn't have time to edit it out, but it's gone. And I got a couple of you out there that said, I want to know when it comes back in. This is not the same necklace, but it's really close. In the necklace that I showed you that sold out so fast, and this also has not been on the air yet, there was a round shaped diamond in the cluster. It was a cluster of 3. This one features an emerald shape, emerald cut, a marquise cut, and a pear shape cut, all together in this design that is, again, so on trend. It's as if you picked up a few diamonds and just plopped them into your hand and they just elegantly sort of tumbled. This is, again, that looks very pulled together without trying too hard. And it's also a great necklace to wear with so many different things. I mean, you can wear it with your round shaped cuts. I love diamonds for that reason when they're all of the same kind of ilk. They're all VS plus clarity. They're all HI near colorless. We get premium cutting done with this Firelight collection, and everything in this piece is in solid white gold.
Ah,
So marquee, half carat, you get a half carat pair, and you get a half carat emerald shape, emerald cut. Now you might be
wow.
wondering, why does the marquee and the pear look bigger than the emerald? This is a great time to talk about this because
Yep.
you can take gems, two 1 carat stones, and if one is an emerald and one is a marquee, the marquee is gonna look bigger, not gonna outshine it necessarily, but it's gonna look bigger physically than that emerald. Same with the teardrop shape, and it's because of the facet arrangement in the cutting. So with an emerald, you get what they call step facets. So it looks like you're stepping down into a pool. And the corners on an emerald shape, emerald cut, are clipped. So you get this illusion, kind of a house of mirrors illusion that everybody talks about. Again, you're looking at high quality. And if this were from the earth, this would be a very tricky thing to do because you, again, would have to go up 1 or 2 clarity grades to make it look cohesive with the others. But since it's in Firelight lab grown and our standards are so high, we raise the bar again to the GIA standards and make sure that they're all in the same brightness. It's so awesome. Marquee cuts, those are the ones that look like a smile, right? That was intentional. Back in, I think it was the 1800s, there was a woman by the name of Madame de Pompadour. And there was a gentleman that was ruling a country that was just madly in love with her. And he had commissioned a lapidary to cut a diamond in that shape. And that is the shape that we today call marquee. Also in the teardrop shape, the pear shape. Hot, hot, hot. The hard thing about that is to get it cut so that you get that even sparkle throughout. Because what it is a hybrid cut where you take a marquee and an oval, and it's like the two of them had a baby. So they've got the little hat on the one end and then the roundish bottom. And a lot of light collects in that round bottom unless you get the proportions right. Again, the thing about diamonds, you are combining chemistry and mathematics. And what comes out of that is something really intentionally beautiful. You know, that's what we should call our Firelight collection. That should be the tagline, intentionally beautiful.
Oh, I
Bec
like that.
Yeah, because we go into it growing a finer product, and not every diamond comes out the same way when they grow in a laboratory, by the way. I think some people have the misconception that, they all come out perfectly, and that's not it. It's not like, Lucy and Ethel in the Bonbon Factory when
I
that was a
love
mess.
that show.
Yeah, but that was a mess, right? But yeah, inclusions can happen even when they're being grown. Remember, we start with the seed of a diamond and grow it from there, and what we do is we control the environment like Mother Nature does hundreds of miles beneath the Earth's crust, but we control it in a lab situation. In an upcoming show, we'll talk about that. We'll talk about what it was like. I actually got to go to a growing field and see all the pods and how that was happening, and it was pretty cool. So I'll tell you about that maybe in an upcoming show. What did I forget about this? Oh, it is on a rope chain, so it's an upgraded chain. It's not just a cable, but a rope. And it's an 18-inch chain.
Oh,
Top to
that's cool.
bottom, it's not this big. That would be very giant, but it is here. It's about a half an inch top to bottom. So you will not make a mistake with this. The second it came in and I got notification that it
Yeah.
was in inventory, I added that so quick to this live stream because I know that you guys were upset that you missed the last one. And so I don't want you to miss this one. If this is what you're looking for, it is item number J458624. And she's beautiful. Love it.
Tyrone wants to remind everybody if you're going out,
For Valentine's Day? Yeah.
wear red
Wear red,
or
yes.
pink.
Yeah, well, and it's Go Red for Women campaign is happening right now too for
Yep.
women's heart health, and I think that raises awareness too. I agree with you. That's a good idea. I should have done that today. No, I didn't think about it. Yes, happy Valentine's Day, my girlfriends. You have seen me wear this paperclip bracelet many times. Although she's only been in inventory for a short period of time, I think I've been living in it every single day. It is a 1 carat sterling silver. You can choose the rhodium plating or the yellow gold over. In waitlist, we have all available, but and I would recommend that you try this, in the yellow gold over sterling silver, we have the large, which is 8 inches. This is how it works though. And the reason I say if you have an average wrist or even a small wrist, you might want to try it anyway, because it's got a teardrop clasp that you can attach anywhere along here. So in that case, when you're looking at adjustable bracelets, it's always better to go up for your flexibility, your versatility, than to go down in your size, because you'll have more chains so you can play. If you want to put it maybe over a big teddy bear sweater, you can put it over the cuff. If you want to wear it next to your skin with a sundress when you're on vacation, if it's a little long for you, if you're usually wearing, a smaller and average, it'll just have a little chain. And that's very stylish right now, is to have that little chain kind of hanging down. It's sort of sexy, like, fluttering your eyelashes. So you can try that. But it's only $422, and it's awesome. Because it's so limited, I'm going to move on quickly to the necklace, and these are our final items. These are waitlist only, but I know we're going to be reordering. At least that's what I've been told. So if all goes right, you'll have a chance. So either tuck this item number away and keep checking, or get on the wait list for it. They're J458066. The reason I included it, and I usually don't include something that's just wait list, but it's only $462. And yes, this is that necklace that you've seen me wear, where I'll layer it with my paperclip necklace, or I'll wear it with the little solitaire that my husband gave me so long ago that I love. And it just looks great layered. So I thought you might want to know that's still in stock. I'm going to go backwards quickly through the slideshow, and I am a little over, so you'll have to meet Mama Pat next Monday. But this is J458066, again, for your viewing pleasure. The paperclip bracelet is J458065. It is only $422. So if you think about it, for $20 more, you can get the necklace, which is pretty great, I think. I like it. You have to go with the large right now, but if you wait and tuck that item number away or get on wait list, you'll be, grinning from ear to ear. The pendant from Firelight is J458624, 3 easy pay of $229. That is a rope chain, and it's rock solid. You're going to like wearing that in solid 14 karat gold. This ring. This might be meant to be that you're watching today. If you've been looking for a great, wedding ring, if you've been looking for a right-handed ring that's really powerful, this is a 5 karat emerald shape, emerald cut ring in solid 14 karat gold. And again, it's yellow gold to the setting, but it's white gold on the prongs, which really, it kind of resonated with me that way. I like it. It's really icy looking. It is $2,364, 3 easy pay of $788. The pear-shaped rings, so glamorous, so pretty. Really, yellow gold is the way to go if you don't want to wait list. It's a low inventory item, but we do have them in size 4 through 9 right now. J458012, that is yellow gold over sterling silver. So good. And then the paperclip ring. Isn't she cute? I like that ring so much. It's just so solid. I like the whole chain link story. I could go on and on, but I won't for now, because I want to be, again, polite with your time. This is J458064. It's $249. This is just a taste of some of the things that we take a look at every time I'm on the air at QVC and QVC.com. You can find us at the .com for all of our thousands of pieces of jewelry, whether they're in affinity diamonds from the earth or Firelight. Thank you again for a great show with Courtney. And you can always send me an email, Mom, thank you, at hello@youaresolidgold.com. We get some of our best information from you guys and how to move forward. Oh, great questions today. I loved it. I hope you enjoyed yourself. If you did, again, hit the subscribe button, and we'll see you next week, okay? I'll be there Monday with Mama Pat, and you'll get an opportunity to meet her in person that day. Again, I need to say goodbye for now because I'm a little over time. YouTube doesn't like that. Got to stay on time. All right. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.